Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing question 18 of the Edexcel GCSE paper 3 higher tier June 2017. Before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure you click the subscribe button like my friend in the corner over there. Now let's get to it. It says A, B and C are points on a circle of radius 5 centimeters, center O. DA and DC are tangents to the circle. DO equals 9 centimeters. Work out the length of arc ABC. Give your answer to 3 significant figures. Okay, first things first, where is arc ABC? Well, if A is here, B is here, and C is here, then the arc that they're looking for is this one here, isn't it, with this angle, right? So let me just draw that out here quickly just to get a better idea, right? So roughly they're looking for this angle here, right? And we know the formula for arc length, right? Arc length is equal to theta over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r, right? So we just need to find out what that angle is and then substitute it into the formula. Okay, how do we find that angle though? Well, what we could do, we could find this angle here and this angle, right? These two angles together are the same, isn't it, right? Each one is the same, so we could just find one of them and then double it and then take that from 360 to find this angle in question, right? But how do we find those angles? Well, if you go back to the question, it says that DA and DC are tangents to the circle, right? So if I see a question, I'm seeing circles, I'm hearing tangents, automatically my mind has to go to circle theorems, right? Which says that the radius of a circle and the tangent meet at right angles, in other words, 90 degrees. So at this point here, we have an angle of 90 degrees, and this is also an angle of 90 degrees, isn't it, right? And then they've told us that DO equals 9 centimeters, right? So here we have 9. And then, well, if you think about it, triangles DAO and triangles DOC are the same, isn't it, right? So if I just draw one of them out, I'm going to draw DAO. So we have that there. And then we have a right angle here. And then where's D? D is here. A is here. Right? And then where's O? O is here, isn't it, right? Cool. Yeah? And then just labeling, we know that A to O is 5, and we know that O to D is 9, right? So how do we find this angle? Well, we can use trigonometry, can't we, right? SOHCAHTOA in particular, which says that, well, what do we have? If we label this, this is going to be the adjacent side, right? Because this is the angle in question, X, right? And then this here is the hypotenuse, right? So according to SOHCAHTOA, we know that we have A and H, so we have to use K or cos, right? Which says that the cos of the angle, which is X in our case, is equal to the adjacent, which in our case is 5, over the hypotenuse, which is 9. To find X, we just need to do the cos inverse of 5 over 9, don't we? Right? And this is equal to, if I put that in, it's going to be equal to 56. I'll put it at the bottom here. 56.251 dot 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 dot. Right? Notice I'm putting dot 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 because I'm not rounding just yet, right? Cool. So we've got the angle X, right? Which was this one here. Well, this is also X, isn't it? So the whole angle altogether will just be 2 lots of 56.251 dot dot dot. So to do that, if I do 2x, it's going to be equal to 2 times 56.251 dot 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 dot. Putting that into the calculator, this gives us an angle of 112.502 dot 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 dot. So we know what that whole angle is, right? It's 112.5, right? And now to find the angle that we're looking for, all we need to do is just take that away from 360, right? So therefore, let me try here. Therefore, theta is going to be equal to 360 take away 112.502 dot dot dot. Putting this in the calculator, this gives us an angle of 247, right? 0.497 degrees, right? And then now we just need to put that into the arc length formula, don't we? So therefore, arc length formula, right, is going to equal to 247 0.497, right, over 360, right? Just put a dot 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 here because we're going to use the answer that we get in the calculator, right? We can just do answer and then times that by 2 times by pi times by the radius, which was 5, right? Put it in the calculator. That gives you 21.598. To 3 significant figures, this is 21.6. And you're finished.